Okay, class, so this is on how to find the hypotenuse of a right triangle. We are going to be rounding our final answer to the tenths. But for this one, we're using the Pythagorean Theorem where a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And don't forget our a and b are our legs. And our c represents our hypotenuse. So first and foremost, we want to identify where our hypotenuse is because it doesn't matter which leg you label as A or B. I'm going to label this right here as my hypotenuse. I know that because it's the longest side and it's also across from the right angle. Okay. Then I can label either way, A or B or A. Because of the property of addition, no matter which way you add it, it's going to be the same answer. So again, I'm doing a squared plus b squared equals c squared. My a I'm representing as 9.3. I'm going to add the millimeters at the very end just to keep it clean. And I'm going to add that to my b squared, which is 7.3 squared. And that's going to be equal to c squared. With my calculator, remember when you are squaring a unit, it's not times 2, but multiply it by itself. So 9.3 times 9.3, and that's going to be equal to 86.49. And I'm not rounding, I'm just writing it as is. And that's going to be added to, clear your calculator, 7.3 times 7.3, and that's going to be equal to 53.29, and I'm still looking for c squared. I need to add these together. I already have this in my calculator, so I'm just going to press the add button. And I'm going to get 86.49. And that's going to be equal to 139.78. And I'm still with c squared. That value is the square of c, but remember we're looking for c, which represents the hypotenuse. So I'm going to take the root, because the root will give me the singular number that represents it for just c. And I'm going to take the root, and I'm going to round to the nearest tenths. Right here, the 8 is the tenth, but what's going to help me is the 2. It's not high enough, so I'm going to leave it alone. And this is going to be 11.8, but we're going to bring our units as millimeters. So that's my final answer. Just to remember to follow the Pythagorean Theorem and don't round until you get to the final answer. Okay? Just remember, don't round until you get to the final answer.